these? Is this the underworld?
Kassandra! Lida?
Stop! I'll kill you if you come any closer. Who sent you? Pelenos? Adicles?
Relax. We're here on our own.
You haven't aged a day. Is this the underworld? Lida, it's me, Varnavas.
That was my father's name. I never told it to anyone.
Father? Young one, please. What was your mother's name?
The same as mine. Lida of Ithaca.
You were right, old friend. Lida survived, but not the way your visions told you. This is your daughter.
Impossible. You have no proof.
Young one, a lifetime ago, your mother and I sailed side by side. The night I lost my eye, a tempest overwhelmed us and ran us into the rocks. Lida was so brave. She roped together some of the splintered hull. I held her and I said, "Don't stop paddling."
Until you reach the shore.
Oh, she told you this story. Good!
After all this time, Mater said you were a king who died fighting the Hydra. You need to know. Mater, she's...
I understand. We'll grieve her together.
I hate to interrupt, but Lida, you did threaten us with a blade. And there were bodies.
After Mater died, I took over the farm. Ever since, suitors have tried to marry me for my fortune. When that didn't work, they decided it would be easier to kill me for it.
You've been defending yourself. Let us help.
These kind of people don't stop until they have what they want. You mentioned two names?
Pelenos and Anticles. They both live nearby. I can show you where.
Let's go together.
With you by my side, we'll be unstoppable.
Right. Together. Into battle.
Oops. So easy to overshoot.
I will meet my leader again in the Golden Fields. Tell me, did she ever remarry?
She did. He was a good man, kind to her and to me.
Good. I pray to the gods that if she lived, she would live happily. The gods listened.
There they are!
a mistake you won't make again.
Alright, taken care of.
You can't outrun me!
Oh no. No, shoot this one. Shoot. Using fire arrows. That's... If I was by myself, it would be better handle it.
My mother's farm and my life are safe. With all my heart. Thank you, both of you.
And thank you for making this old man happy again. Now, about that wine!
So now that you have your life back, what will you do with it?
Honor my mother. Protect our farm and our fortune.
I was hoping you'd join your old pater on the Adrestia.
The gods sent me a sign by bringing you back to me to save this place. I can't dishonor them and matter by leaving.
You're right. This land needs you.
Pater, our farm is yours. One day, when you've sailed the world and want a stable home, you will have one here. But unless Demeter herself burns these silos down, I know I'm acting in the will of the gods.
You all right?
She's as strong as her mother. I couldn't be more proud. I only wish she'd change her mind.
Maybe she will. In the meantime, whenever we sail past these lands, let's make it a point to stop in and say here.
This works. Sword looks nice. Fairly easy place to get to. Hard to tell, but I think that might be probably one of the better ways to go that way. Since if she chooses to be on a ship, it'll be from her choice, but not feeling she's pressured. To do so. Plus, I think this sword might be better for assassinations.
That is the supplies.
That quest.
I should watch my step around here.
Oh, I only have to kill one. I just do that and nothing else.
Talking in circles may work on others, Socrates, but not on me.
I don't speak in circles or any other shape. You answered one of my questions, and that brought another to mind.
And another. Ooh, and another. Kassandra! I knew you'd be back for more. I can't say it hasn't been on my mind, but alas, we must save it for another time.
Whatever you say.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, but I believe you've talked enough for the both of us. We must find another use for that mouth of yours.
Speak to him long enough, and you may find the smallest hint of knowledge veiled deep behind his enthusiastic advances.
A compliment and an insult in the same sentence. He truly is gifted. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophanes who wants to become an Athenian citizen, but he needs a bit of help. Your help.
I can't wait to hear why it's my help he needs.
Any Mystios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need to do is sign my friend's name on a little list.
I didn't realize you had a list of mercenaries you favor. And I'm at the top?
Of course you are. Although, if you ask nicely, I would happily let you be on the bottom.
This sounds simple. Now tell me why it isn't.
There's this small matter that you'll have to enter the Metrun, where you're not allowed, and forge his name well enough, of course.
So he's trying to become a citizen illegally. You should have led with that.
I'll try to remember that the next time. The building you're looking for is near the Agora. Be safe.
I almost think David Bowie would have nailed that role.
I don't want to be spotted here.
Can't believe I forgot that. Burn and delete. And it's in
You're a joke!
Please don't be in the temple. What's in the temple? Take no more than that. Okay, so that's as many in there as I anticipated. Just 3.
Cut it out, or you'll regret it.
can spot me, or there's no one left to spot me.
There. His name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades.
My favorite Misthios returns.
Sophanis' name is on the list, but it came at a price.
I see. Sometimes blood must be shed. You were the right Misthios for the job.
Witness him. Alright.
Now that you forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's one more thing that needs to be done.
If you told me this needed to be done before, I could have taken care of it already.
Maybe, but this way I get to see you more often.
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sophanis' name on the list doesn't make him a citizen. He also needs a witness who can validate his citizenship.
So you want me to be the witness?
If only it were that easy. No, there's someone I have in mind. An extremely handsome man by the name of Peros.
I'll find your handsome witness.
Perfect! I knew you'd be willing to help.
There must be a good reason we can't be witnesses.
Of course. The witness must be an Athenian citizen, but it can't be a friend. Be careful with Peros, though. It's easy to lose oneself in his gaze.
Time to find Peros.
He's often around the Justice Building on the east side of the Agora.
And I just ask him to help?
Peros needs to say that the parents of Sophanis were both Athenian. How you get him to do it is up to you.
North of Athens Mint. And boom. Here's a mint. Right.
The witness. There you are.
That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome? Can't say I agree with him.
You tell Theon I'm not giving him anymore. If he wants to talk to me, he can come himself.
I'm not here about debts.
Well, what do you want then?
There's something I need your help with. Well, you'd actually be helping someone else.
That someone sent you tells me it's something I'd be better off avoiding.
You just need to validate a man's citizenship. Alcibiades said it's an easy role for you to play.
Ah, Alcibiades. He is persistent. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanes.
Sophanis. I know that name well. I won't help you though, not for him.
I don't know him. Why don't you want to help?
True Mystios never get all the information up front. Sophanis betrayed his men for Drachmi. He deserves death, not citizenship. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't know, but now you do.
Sounds like Theon may be sending someone to collect from you. Wouldn't it be nice to have the drachmi you need?
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Io soy Petios.
You've returned!
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay away. I hope there were no issues.
Yes, he just needed a little push.
Ah, I was worried about that. Well, you did the right thing.
It's done.
So it is. I'll let Sophanis know what happened.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
Person isn't the same forever. Someone bad can become good.
But is the inverse not also true? Someone considered good can then become bad? How can we predict someone's actions now, let alone in the future?
You can't.
We can't. One thing I've learned is people are unpredictable. It's what makes my job so hard sometimes.
If what you say is true, we can either hope we are right and that people will be good, or limit risk by not giving people like Sophanis a chance. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak on that another time.
Thank the gods.
The other one wouldn't have been much better because it basically states what actions in the past. That suggests that actions in the future and the past are going to be the same, so there's little chance for them to change. take a look at price of freedom and then free speech.
Here, stranger. Need something?
A foolish man gambled away drachmi that he owes me to a camp of soldiers. Now he's refusing to pay me.
I'm not a debt collector.
And I am not a petty man, Mistios. He chose to do business with me. He knew what that meant. If I don't get my coin, I want payment in blood.
You want me to run my blade through his skull?
Yes. His death is the only answer.
I'll help you. You have my word.
I'm sure this will be worth your while.
You can leave everything to me.
Ουκέγνω τη δι πράτην.
Earned a reward, I think.
Τι το τούτον. Ούθε βροσί.
You again. Have you killed him?
Your man is dead.
Excellent work, my friend. Please, take this.
I always finish what I've started. This area will be well defended.
I call that impression the lapdog. I wonder how many scraps Hermipos has received from Cleon's table. Hermipos has gone too far, Socrates. Pericles gave everything to Athens. Yet, we must still hear of Cleon's greatness?
Aristophanes, have you not done seemly things to Hermipos?
How dare you compare me to that man? His plays are a nuisance. Something I could come up with in an afternoon, and a drunken one at that. Mine are for a clever audience.
The same audience you judge. Should it not be clever enough?
Careful, Socrates, else I make you a character in one of my plays. Do you agree with Socrates that Hermipos should say what he wants?
They're only words. Hermipos should be able to say what he wants.
No matter what he says? What if he devoted his life to slandering you? Not just in Athens, but throughout the land.
Saying what he wants doesn't mean he would escape my spear.
Then everything we say has a consequence, even if we are allowed to say it. An intriguing thought, wouldn't you agree?
If you have such an issue with Hermipos, why not do something about it yourself?
I'd like to, but I haven't been able to find him. Maybe you'd have better luck.
It can't be that hard to find Hermipos.
That's what I thought as well. Maybe he's afraid I'll find him.
Once Hermipos is in front of you, what are you going to say?
I'm not entirely sure yet, but I promise you, it will be a grand spectacle.
It almost sounds like you're jealous of Hermipos.
Ha! Me? Envious of him? Making someone sad is easy, but making someone laugh takes true skill and talent.
Wherever Hermipos is, I'll find him.
I hope you do. His residence would be a good place to start.
Actually, this might be more useful than fire. Because I won't have to worry about fire spreading. Attica, northern part of Greater Athens. Is around here somewhere. I'm guessing maybe somewhere around here.
Doesn't look like Hermipos is here. I should take a look around.
Information hasn't spread.
A mask from the cult of Cosmos. Hermipos must be a member.
Have you seen anything? No trace. Earn your pay. Find that Mistios. We'll find this stuff.
This is a lot of money for someone like Hermipos. Explains his residence, at least. Looks like Cleon made notes for Hermipos on his play. Everyone's a writer.
The term cult
Stay back!
in this instance doesn't quite mean the same thing as it does on a lot of people's minds. In this case, cult simply it's not used in the terms of religion. I guess you say it might. But it's very different than what I might call a cult now. Probably closer to a cult of personality, I suppose. That definition is.
What is it?
I couldn't find Hermipos, but I did find out something about him. He's a member of the cult of Cosmos.
Then it's no wonder he attached himself so closely to Cleon. Discrediting Pericles and his beliefs in Athens would benefit Hermipos and the cult, I'd imagine.
Hermipos is definitely a problem.
Do you still believe he should say what he wants, Socrates?
I know not what I think, nor what I know.
Ah, yes, you deserve a play of your own.
What is a leader if he hides behind the walls he built himself? Send me fire, storm, or sickness, but bring me justice for my city.
They'll be on high alert here.
Think about it.
Huh? I heard something. What could it have been?
A little bit.
Get back here! Come here, you! No, you die!
Follow me.
Why won't you just die?
Not mean to do that.
Yeah.
But you have no business holding the sword. It's unconscious for you. Before you hurt yourself.
So much for you and your creepy mask.
there's a mark already there. Okay, I don't. Let's see. Question is to do this one or not.
Killing another Mistios always pays so well! Die! Come back! Fool! You cannot defeat me!
Few moments should reset.
Someone's paying! I can't go any faster. Found you!
Didn't pay enough.
You're weak and ugly. Ha! There she is! You can't hide with this big a price on your head.
Apparently I can.
easy so I can get paid!
Well, could do that. This shouldn't kill him. About one more hit, and then maybe a couple arrows will do it.
I will kill you quick!
There's another one. Yep.